What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We are back with another vlog about the FD. Now, just like I said in the last video, this video is just going over the car so you guys have a general synopsis of what the car is, how it's running, and just a good base on where we're going to start. And that way you can come back and look at this and then see, like in a year from now, how far this car has come. So let's go ahead and dive into it real quick. The first thing you guys see, obviously, is that the car is black. Now this car is actually, this color is actually called Java Black. Now if you look really closely here at it, it's black, yes, but it does have green flake in it, which is pretty cool. Exterior wise, also, there are these wheels. These are actually Forte wheels, and these are just wheels that you can buy literally any discount tire. They look okay, but they're obviously not like the best quality made. And while they are kind of like the 5-spoke, they kind of look like some older Advans. They are the period correct look. They aren't the wheels that I really want, but that's kind of like later on down the line. Now as you look closer, obviously you guys can see this thing needs brake rotors and pads really bad. Now I already do have new brakes and rotors on the way here, brake pads and rotors from R1 Concepts, just like where Thomas got his from. I ordered from the same place. If it makes the big improvement like what happened on his car, we're good. We won't really need anything else on a street car RX-7. So as we circle around here, one thing I forgot to point out with the color is this car was originally red, and they painted all the door jambs and everything. But as we pull up carpet and get underneath the car and stuff, you will see that there is red. Let's see here, what else? Everything is, fine. I do need to replace the windshield. I want to peel this back, replace this whole weather stripping around here. The antenna has been broken out, so either get a little plug or replace it. I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. The car does have the HKS Super Dragger catback, so it's a huge tip, and the issue with it is the owner who had this car before definitely cut the plastic guard around here, and it has, just from heat over time, warped it. So I do want to change out the exhaust. Even though this is, once again, a period correct exhaust, I think it looks cool, but kind of out of place at the same time because it really isn't centered down there. And yeah, so stock front bumper. It is an Infinity, so it has the emblems on it. Now when you run the VIN for this car in the Japanese database, because there's obviously nothing here in America for it because it was imported just a month ago, nothing pops up. But when you pay for the Carfax from Japan, or CarVX, which is the Japanese Carfax, this car came back as a Infinity RX-7 Type RB Bathurst X. And I don't know all the trim models and whatnot like that, but apparently, according to the numbers from that, after I was wondering what that all meant, I know that Bathurst is usually like the R2 version. So in America, the Bathursts are known as R2s. No sunroof, which I didn't want a sunroof anyway because it does take away headroom for me. And we'll get into fitting in the car here in a little bit. But the X confused me because that is a automatic model, a Type X. And the RB confused me. And after looking up, and look who shows up. Billy's home. It's a rare model. So now let's go into the interior of the car, and you guys can see what's going on there, and we'll also go over what's working and what's not working. So when we pop the hatch, the light works right here, and all the plastic here is in really good condition. It is actually missing the hideaway concealer panel right here, but that's all right, not a big deal. The hooks are there, the crossbar is there. The jacks and everything underneath these side panels are still here, which is actually surprising. So when you lift them up, well, it's missing one tool there, like looks like the socket, but the yeah, the scissor jack and everything, the tools are over here. And then they really armor all the crap out of the back of this car here. And the jack and wheel chock are still over here, which is really cool that the car still has that. And if you guys are looking already, you already noticed something that was replaced, because in Japan the car didn't come like this. And going into the cabin here, these seats are in absolutely fantastic condition. I'm not sure if these were reupholstered at one point, but I don't think these are faded at all. There's 0 tears, 0 rips, and it looks like the OEM actual quality here. This isn't broken right here, so these still work on both sides to latch the seatbelt in if you want. But it's missing the back seats. The previous owner in Japan traded out the seats and put the double bins in, like they come, in the United States and everything. And one way you can tell that didn't come is this right here. If this car came with the double bins, like in the back right here, not the seats, there is a running plastic that covers up all this that connects up into the center console here. So, it's a dead giveaway, but that's okay. I actually like the double bins better than the seats. So, let's get this seat back into position here. Now, when we come into the car, they replaced the stock steering wheel with a Nardi. This is looks like an old school Nardi. The actual leather around here is pretty beaten up, but that's okay, because I'm not sure I'm going to keep this wheel, even though I do think it's period correct. It looks cool, for me at least. Unfortunately, this wheel isn't going to stay. It does have a HKS turbo timer up here. It has a Greddy boost gauge. Come on, go work for me here. Anyway, Greddy boost gauge, which reads in bar or millimeters per or pounds per mercury, which is not, I don't like really having to drive and do math, so unfortunately I will be probably changing this out also for a one that's in PSI. And we come over here. This knob right here on the Logicon is a little rubbed off. The plastic that goes through the heat and cold over here on this is a little cracked. But these are all things that I've already found on eBay that I could easily order, but they're not really of importance. So, when we get to them, we get to them. I just want to make sure the car is safe and everything first. It has a Razzo kind of rubbed off round shift knob here. It has this old school, this awesome old 90s radio here that flips out and everything. There's no screen, there's no Bluetooth or anything like that, but once again, it's really kind of period correct for being an aftermarket radio. I want to keep it. When we come over here to the driver's side door, everything here is in beautiful condition except for the map bin right here. The lid is missing, and I actually already have a replacement for this, just waiting to be installed, but I wanted to show you guys how the car is before we start slapping things on the car. And let's see here. Oh yeah, the kick panel down here below, this is actually loose. The tabs are broken, and I kind of have it kind of wedged in place here a little bit so I don't be kicking it and stuff. And the dashboard is aged. It's coming up in that corner over there. The plastic pieces that covers up right here is missing. The bezel around the passenger side up and down window switch is missing. It comes with this gigantic rearview mirror here that clipped onto the stock one, which is really cool because it gives you a lot of like vision. But the thing that kind of bugs me about it is there's no depth perception. It just looks flat. So if someone's behind you, you really think they're closer than they actually are. As you guys can tell already, there's no sunroof. These work. But without the sunroof, actually, I'll show you guys here. I have more headroom in this car than I do in the Z. and these are stock seats, which is funny. There's only one problem that I have right now with the fitting in this car, and it's with the steering wheel, and I'll show you right now. So getting into driver position, we'll close the door here. And as I go for the clutch, my knee gets stuck in between the handbrake and the steering wheel, like right here. So when I go for the clutch, you know, I can either get stuck going up or stuck going down. And that is not a big deal, because the steering wheel, like if I just either get a longer hub here to come out like 20-30 millimeters, or get a deep dish steering wheel with a, you know, that quick release and stuff, that all goes away. This leg, not so much, you know, because it's only really one position when I drive. So like right about there, which is fine. I'm comfortable right there. But yeah, just over here, when going to brake, to clutch, to the rest pedal, that's the really only issue with me fitting in this car. Everything else fits just fine. Oh yeah, and also the defroster grill up here is broken, but once again, those are on like brand new from Mazda. They're on eBay for like 150 bucks. So not worried about it, you know, like things for this car are still not readily available, but they're more available than they are for the FC and for the 300ZX for that matter. So yeah, like the interior being a 26-year-old car is absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, and also, you know, so you guys can see the lights do go up. They work just fine. That was just the up, and then turning on the headlights. Everything's up, everything's illuminated. And then when you pull for the flash to pass, you know, they pop them up so you can flash your high beams. And then here, then they go back down. This car is absolutely beautiful inside, and we're only gonna make it better. So I'm excited to start just putting my own little touches on the car, you know, not changing much, but making it so it's a little more comfortable with the steering wheel and the hub. That's all that needs to be changed. The seats are actually super comfortable. I didn't expect these seats to fit a 6'5", 280-pound dude this well. And I got plenty of headroom because there's no sunroof, which if the sunroof is an indication of like right here, it would be a little bit tighter. It'd be kind of like the Z, where I still will kind of bounce and hit my head on the roof. Power mirrors still work. So let's go ahead and look underneath the hood, where you will see red. You can see the original color of the car, and show you what's going on, or lack thereof, underneath the hood. All right, so we'll pop the hood a little for the boys. And let me get the hood prop up here. Ooh, that's a little hot. It's a little hot. Okay, there we go. All right, so you can see the red, obviously along the strut tower bar on the bottom there, where the bolt is. They tried to paint it, you know, and tried to cover up a lot, so you couldn't see the red from the outside. Maybe one day we'll repaint it red. I'm not even sure I'm gonna stick with this Java black when I'm done. I really do like dark blue cars, so this might be painted a midnight blue or something. But anyway, underneath the hood here, it's completely stock, minus the just the wires over here to run to the boost gauge that's inside, and whatever was here. But yeah, stock intake, stock intercooler, stock radiator, Japanese battery. That's legit. Yeah, everything underneath here is stock. So the only real power mod done to this car is the HKS Super Dragger exhaust. So this is a great platform to start with here, that we can mod up and make our own, definitely. But you know, I'm not going to go for big power for quite a while. You know, air conditioning works on this car, everything's heater works, it's cool. If I do replace anything, I will get an intake just so I can hear the turbo induction noise a little bit better, and I can hear the stock blow-off valves, which are a little cuss, but you know, it'll still be fun to hear it. And maybe some more reliability mods, because I know that when these accordion pipes will fail, this right here is known to crack and fail, and this right here, so I might just get all those done in aluminum. You know, that they sell those parts. They're pretty cheap and they're readily available. Intercooler, might change out because once again the top here and the bottom are plastic, and not the big a fan of that. So anything that's plastic that is attached to a really hot heat source obviously is going to be replaced. They already replaced the belts, and actually they replaced one belt. They did not replace this belt over here, but all the radiator hoses have been changed. These are brand new. Yeah, I can tell the brake booster, we need to kind of sand that down and repaint it on top here, or maybe that's just rust on top that we can rinse off. We'll cover that later. Yeah, this car, the FD, man, I'm still kind of speechless that I have this car. So there you go, guys, a quick overview of how the car is now as we buy it, and you guys can clearly see that it's a great platform and a great base to start a project off of. Just minor fixes here and there, and a couple things to really put your own spin on it. You know, the wheels. Do I want to go with the Mazda Speed wing back here? Or that's what we're gonna call this quick little video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like rotary powered vehicles, give this video a fat thumbs up, and always consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps us out tremendously, and hopefully you guys learn something and get to enjoy the car with us as well, because this car is not only just for me, it's for all you guys to enjoy as well. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.